Hello, I'm Philip Dunne. I'm the local MP for Ludlow and Chairman of the Environmental Audit Committee. So I'm very pleased to be able to join you today. It's a great pity that we can't all be together as we were last year when this series kicked off. The plan for today, as we've already heard, is to come up with some suggested actions that can be taken forward from the grassroots community within South Shropshire to help us achieve the net zero objective. And I'm particularly pleased in my role as the Environmental Audit Committee that much of the work that we're doing will be informed by groups such as this from around the country on many of the priority areas that we're looking at. So right now, we as our committee have been looking at issues directly relevant to what we've been discussing today. On land use and biodiversity, we have an inquiry into biodiversity and ecosystems kicking off this coming month in October. On energy efficiency in homes and buildings, we have an inquiry on that very subject kicking off also in October. And on energy and transport systems, we've done inquiries into hydrogen and offshore wind as two major potential sources for renewable energy for the UK for the future. Now, part of my job in the Environmental Audit Committee is to hold government to account for achieving its environmental objectives. And to that extent, we had Alok Sharma, who is the president of COP26, in front of our committee a couple of weeks ago, and he made a clear commitment which was repeated by the Prime Minister in his statement to the UN Climate Action Roundtable 2 or 3 days ago, that the UK will publish its nationally determined contribution as its lead up to COP later this year, COP26 in November in Glasgow next year. The Prime Minister reiterated this week. He also was very clear that he expects to make significant statements on as he put it, a big bet on hydrogen. So we look forward to a hydrogen strategy coming out, I expect around the turn of the year, maybe in the new year, as well as a significant investment in more renewable energy facilities, in particular offshore, but also we're expecting onshore wind to be subject to the new subsidy regime when contracts for difference come out again from next spring. So I think there's some real commitment from the government. What we need to see is more action more quickly, and initiatives with suggestions coming out of this group will help to inform both the work of our committee. I'm very keen to work with all of you and want to see your recommendations that come out of this work. And I put it to Alok Sharma when he was before my committee that we need to find ways of engaging in local communities in the run-up to COP26. So I've lodged that thought firmly in his mind, and we'll be following that up to see how we can get work like that which is being done here today in front of the decision makers ahead of COP26. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.